Hello there, Pisces. How's it going? It is time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I will be doing the read here, and let's get let's get right into it. And also, Pisces, I wanted to mention I used to have a a link that I put on my website that said buy me coffee. And if you there's a couple of people that joined that. I've been having troubles with that website, so I would just discontinue that instead of buying me coffee that way. Just to discontinue doing that, because I can't even get into that site. I've been having problems with it, and I've been having trouble getting in contact with the company as well. So it's just better to, if you want to buy me like a cup of coffee or something, it's just better to do it through Super Chat or either that or just through my PayPal or something like that, cash app or something like that. But I really appreciate your donations, you guys, and it helps me out so much. So, but anyway, without further ado, let's get right into this and find out what's going on with Pisces. All right. What's going on with Pisces? Fehu in reverse. God, that sucks. Fehu in reverse. Fehu the meaning of Fehu is moving cattle. But when it's in reverse, because moving cattle back in the day was money. So when it's in reverse, it's talking about loss of money. Some of you may be struggling right now financially. Now, Fehu is also talking about health. So there could be some health issues too with somebody as well. So let's get into it and see what else. Anzus. Well, now that's good news. Anzus is right next to Fehu. This is like kind of like we're losing money, right? Or not having enough money. Going through some sort of, difficult time with your money. Anzus here is usually very good news concerning how you make your money. This is the information rune. This particular rune here speaks of communication, and it's generally tied in with how you make your money. It doesn't always have to be, it can be any kind of communication, Pisces. But generally, Anzus is talking about either a phone call or word of mouth. Okay? So, you may be like going through some sort of financial problem, but you may be able to get some sort of extra support here somehow that's going to help you. That's going to help you, get some money. What else? Isa. Right. So Isa is ice. And as we know, ice doesn't move very quickly. So this is really slow energy, okay? But I like Isa because Isa is like the calm before the breakthrough. This is like, ice eventually melts. I don't see this next to anything harsh, so I don't think the ice is going to shatter or anything. I think the ice is just going to simply melt, and this is a precursor to victory. It sure is. That's what I think. What else? Kenaz. Wow. This is awesome, Pisces. See, here's your victory. Like I said, Isa is usually a precursor to victory. And this Kenaz represents victory. This is some sort of a hardship that you're really going through right now. You're going to have victory over it. You are. If you're struggling right now with money or health, this is your victory. But this is telling you right here, it's in the advice column, so it's telling you to shine your light, you know, to shine your light. And if there's any misunderstandings or anything like that that's going on, make sure that you bring those misunderstandings to light. And what else is going on with Pisces? Menez is here in reverse, and it's over here touching Fehu. See, you know, a lot of you guys could be spending time alone because either A, you're not well, you're not feeling well, or B, you're broke. You know, I mean, where is there to go, right? This could be spending time alone for many of us, all right? Or this could just be the need to spend time alone. Maybe you can't spend time alone because you're busy. This could be busy. But for the most part, this is kind of like talking about some sort of isolation or, you know, keeping to yourself. But, you know, with Anzus here, you may have to come out of this. What else? Uru's in reverse. Yeah, you may have to come out of hermit mode because you don't want to miss out on any money opportunities for sure. But Uru's over here is also talking about making sure and getting your rest, okay? Because I feel that a lot of us are really exhausted, and especially if you're ill. If somebody out there, you know, is ill, then of course you need to get your rest. This is very important. I mean, it's an important period. You just got to keep yourself rested so you can continue, you know, moving on productively through the day. What else? That's what Uruz is telling me. Somebody's really tired. You know, and it's with comboed with Isa, this is a need of rest here too. This is the need to, you know, to lay down and get some sleep and maybe rest or meditate. What else? Gable. Well, Gable is Gemini energy, Pisces. Could be dealing with a Gemini. You don't have to be. Could be any sign. But this person here is obviously connected to you somehow. See how it's like crossed together? This could be like a family member or something, or it could be somebody, it could be anybody, but they're connected to you, so that's why I'm saying it could be a family member. And this is a blessing. This is a blessing, Pisces. Elhas, Algiz. Elhas. So, you know, Pisces, we are protected. Elhaz in the upright is talking about protection. And this person here that is connected to you somehow is going to assist you in this protection. I mean, there's help out here. See, look at this. This is the information that you're getting. Yeah, so there's definitely, this is a pretty good read, really. I mean, it just looks like we're struggling financially or health-wise, but we have support around us. We have support around us to help protect us. What's going on with Pisces? Not these. Well, you know what? That doesn't really surprise me. Sometimes I get surprised, but for, you know, this time that doesn't surprise me, not even a little bit, because Nathis is talking about a hardship, and this hardship is related to money or health. So make sure that you're getting your rest here, Pisces, and taking care of yourself. And be careful on spending money. You don't want to overspend any money. There is some sort of support that is available to you. So, yeah, there's something going on here with maybe something to do with your work that can put a little extra money in your pocket. For some of us. It's just a general reading, you know, so I try to expand it as much as I can to get it, you know, a more wide range. What's going on with this person over here? This is what I'm wondering about this person over here. Oh, that's kind of funky. The first card that came out was the Five of Cups. This person's kind of sad. They don't look sad here, but they're kind of sad. Look, I see Urus. Maybe they're afraid of losing something. Huh. What else about this person? Got the Four of Pentacles. See, look at how tightly they're holding on to that. Something happened, okay? Something happened. And they're holding on tightly to something. They don't want to let go of something. Maybe they don't want to let go of you. Maybe they're afraid of losing you. This Urus talks about, you know, a missed opportunity as well. What's going on with Pisces? The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely air energy for sure. This person wants to race back into your life, Pisces. With the Knight of Swords, they want to come into your life. They want to move forward towards you. Now, I see Tiwas right here. Yeah, they want to move forward towards you. They want some sort of victory with you, but there's some sort of difficulty here in them doing that. See, you see Thoracisus right there? That's a difficulty. Yeah, they want to come back, but there's some sort of difficulty. I don't know what that is. Let's get another card. Two of Swords. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. So yeah, this person's making a plan. This person is thinking, they're making a plan to figure out how to come back to you, Pisces. And once they figure this plan out, it looks to me like, you know, from looking at the runes on this card, that they definitely want to communicate with you. but they don't know how. That see righto right there. That's movement. That's travel. They want to move towards you. They want to make a move towards you with the Knight of Swords, but they need to communicate. They need to figure out some creative way to communicate to you. Yeah, so that's what they're working on right now, and I don't know whether or not they're gonna be able to make it to you or not, because I see. Thoracicis right there. So there's some sort of problem with them coming towards you, but they're definitely thinking about it. They're thinking about some sort of a way. What else is going on with Pisces? Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. Let's get another one. Be bold and make the first move, Pisces. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. Wow, I just threw those down. You and your loved ones are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. I like that. All right, let's get some warm runes. These are called the warm runes, Pisces. They're from Ireland and Scotland. And, they date back a long time, before the Roman Empire, before it was Ireland and Scotland. So what's going on with Pisces? Farron. I like Farron. That's somebody just sitting there, chilling, playing the guitar. Looks like a guitar. I don't think they had guitars back then, but the pictures, What's going on with Pisces? Shailia. Shailia is a really good card. This is talking about balance. Some sort of balance. What else? And Ia. I think that's Ia. Yeah, we'll find out. I always get that one mixed up. But that's a very good rune too. That's talking about aging, which is a good thing. All right, so let's get into Farron. All right, now where is Farron? There it is, right here. All right, so Pisces, this is the alder tree, all right? And the meaning of this particular card is spiritual guidance, creativity, choices, emotional safety, and protecting yourself from harm, okay? So yeah, make sure that you're, make sure you're taking good care of your health, okay? That's number one for sure, okay? And just remember, Pisces, I see protection right here, all right? Says, be open to advice from elderly or someone whose ideas you highly value, and don't forget to follow your instincts and your intuition. So just use your intuition, Pisces. It's going to be just fine. Yeah. Let's get over here to Shailia. Oh, it's the one right next to it. This is the willow tree. Okay, and so the meaning of this is balance. Like I said, balance. Also, the meaning is intuition and being closely connected with the phases of the moon. So this is talking about perfect timing. Now, willow trees are usually located near water, and since the movement of water is related with the moon cycles, these trees are closely connected with the moon. Willow tree is also related with divination and intuition. So make sure that you're definitely using your intuition, Pisces. All right, that's really kind of very important. All right, let's get over here to Ia. I think that's Ia. Let's see here. Got to find that alphabet here. Yeah, these runes can be a little bit confusing because there's like 5 different alphabets. All right, so this is Ia. It sure is. Okay, and so the meaning of this is the yew tree, by the way, Pisces. And the meaning of this is lineage, history, aging, dying, transitions, thoughts, and memory. And Ea represents wisdom and strength that we have inherited from our ancestors. Aging is something to be celebrated and not feared. Not everybody is lucky enough to have gray hair, and it's something to be really grateful for. Ea is also a fantastic representation of the cycle of nature, and it connects back to the first rune, Be, which represents joyful beginnings. So yeah, it's a really good rune. Let's get some shadow cards out here. Shadow and soul cards. What's going on with Pisces? Judgment. Approach decisions with empathy, as snap judgments lead to misunderstandings. Okay? So make sure that you're very clear over here, shining your light, on misunderstandings, making sure that if there's any misunderstandings, make sure that, that you shine your light on it so there's no more misunderstandings. And what else? Vulnerability. Face hidden anxieties and insecurities head on and don't let them control you. I like that. What else? Stubborn. It can denote determination and perseverance, but it also may hinder progress. So like I said, that kind of makes sense to me now that I'm really thinking about it, because it's saying it could denote it's protection, but it can, stall progress. And this, you're kind of like spending time right now alone. So maybe you need to, if you can, get out there to get some extra cash. For some of you may need to get out and get some money somehow. But there is good news there with this. What else is going on with Pisces? Spark of life. Don't sink into hopelessness and despair, for in your lies a spark of life that is undefeated and unbeatable. You can overcome everything and anything. Your destiny depends on it. So just know that you can overcome it, Pisces. What else? Perseverance. You have the power within yourself to conquer any challenge and come out stronger on the other side. Trust your resilience and your ability to persevere. See, this is all coming down to it again. Same thing. What else? Soul awakening. You are quite irresistible when your mind and heart pulse in the same rhythm. Why speed up your days fighting yourself? Why spend your days fighting yourself? You have better things to do. Don't fight yourself, Pisces. Just do what you need to do and make sure that you're taking care of your health. Please, please, please. All right, you guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and like I said, thank you guys so much for all your donations and everything. It really helps. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow, all right? All right, Pisces. See you again tomorrow. Bye for now.